getting. They're going to start on the CT side, which should bode well for them based on what we saw from Dust 2. But it's a whole new map. It's a whole new world. And that's going to be a door pop. Not the kill, though. Sunny actually gets one before he gets his head ripped from his shoulder. So a nice response there from Sunny. And this could get quite interesting. They're going for the vent drop. That's a big kill, though, from Tabson. Polices them, keeps the numbers even. It's going to be up to Ariel, and Ariel is good to get the cross there. In the fact that they managed to bring that map so close. And maybe he can just get started on the right foot here and give them a huge boon headed in. Big kill for Ariel. Doesn't have much left in the way of bullets, but he's done so much damage onto Tabson, and now with the drop down, he'll buy enough time for Alu to come in for the backstab.
Spots where they can help each other out. Big, of course, also then having just so much control down in Secret could really be moving anywhere.
I want to talk about this man Xanteres, but we'll need to let him do more work first to give us more to talk about. It's down to just one surviving for Sergey, and Xanteres comes away with the 4K. So he's a player who
I was really hoping we get a beefy nade right there, but we might have a chance at the AK at least to do a little bit, and yeah, have the teammates nearby as well. It means there is going to be no trouble looking back and forth to ensure he's not going to be pushed in from the door as well. But here we go. Molly's going in, should indicate, of course, that push is coming forward. The spray, at least initially, isn't on point. Eventually able to get one and the second as well. But at this point, being forced back on the USP, I doubt he himself can do anything else. So even then, 2 ops is still quite a bit to work with on Nuke. Especially if ENCE aren't going to give them any more opportunities now in this round, which is not looking too likely. They actually did decide to in the garage. But it's the 1v1s that have to be won out. At least for now, that's not going to be working in favor of Big.
Right. Get a path just down towards lower. An easy bomb play where Sergey... Oh, this kill has to land, but that's a bomb plant. He's going to get chased. Sergey wants it. He didn't get around the cooling towers, and so he loses the round. Not even the plant. Very low in positioning. And Ariel, well, he could ruin their whole day. He's not going to, but Sergey's going to get another crack at it. Still keeps the advantage in their favor. Now he'll be able to back off. Yes, there's control. Taken towards lower. There's a player making their way into decon. That might be the denial. Who is that? It's Yumpy. Might have the opportunity here. He's going to get a shot, but traded instantaneously. I'm surprised hearing the player go up vent that he doesn't just go back. He's going to clear it, though. He knows. Can he get into this angle before the player from Heaven gets the peek? Is he still exposed? He's exposed. Xanteres wasn't close in enough to the cooling.
So close at this point to the pistols. Falls back away. Yampido, he's going to be tested in hell, and yeah, it's a bit of a hellish situation indeed. A 1-for-1 trade, given over an M4 and a chance maybe for some further damage.
This looks like it's going to be denied fairly quickly. Xanteres, there's the further damage. And he's been good, but that was a little bit...
No real control apart from apparently Sirison now dropping down into main, did he? How the hell has he been given so much room to actually now even cross over towards garage?
He just kills everyone who tries to deny it of him. Here's going to be Sergey's got a hold. Sergey's not going to get it. Okay, so the pause was the antidote. Sirison! Oh, he just keeps going forward. He's just holding W, ready for the next fight, ready for the next angle, and he takes it. Xanteres will... Once again, the dynamic ace. We talked about them in the pistol. Well, now he's got the rifles out, and, well, I'll lose out of things. And he had the big gun. Ariel just with the UMP to defend this far away. He won't even take the low HP players. He gets spotted above the cooling tower. Can he get it?
I was wondering if anyone was going to close in the distance, and yeah, they have at this point, so there's nothing to do. He ended up actually shooting the gun there, I think. So that's certain.
Goblin those right down. I have no idea how they pulled the kills out in that situation. Oh, that's not going to make it easier. Tabson, they run into it, but Ariel wins the duel. The salvage. Oh, Searson's waiting for it. Come back down, my friend. Come back down. Stop teasing me. Let me get that kill. There it is. Searson, though, traded. Alu worked his way down secret steps, but he'll lose his life, and it comes down to the 1v1. Ariel, the man who got them to this point, who made this round a possibility, with his 2 big kills, he's got to find a third. And Keto has all the advantage. No kit. The kit was on Alu. It's dropped out beside the vent. There's no chance for Ariel to get it. He's won it on time. The patience, not being baited into the peak. It works out. He'll lose his life, but he doesn't care. Everyone's going to die.
They need to be coming out with at least 7 here, so this next round is going to be very important. And, I mean, maybe even this one could do it, because Ariel already kicks things off alongside Sergey on the Deagle. A 5-on-3 very quickly being obtained. Looks like we could maybe see a little bit more in a fight right now for the player who's trapped around the garage to hopefully take one more to the grave before going down. But as he calls in the help from Ariel, he's able to remain alive for now, wasting time. And yeah, I mean, they're just working too well. There's 2 players moving towards Decon. They're just going to swing out together at the same time as Double, of course. Double! Xanteres nearly pulled that off. Ariel actually lobby. They do have a couple up on top of the for throwing those smokes and such in to really execute. And as they move forward, despite the molly in place to actually slow the push down, tabseN still took one before he fell, but Aerial again is the hero of the round, coming in from heaven. And indeed being the guardian angel right now of this A bomb site, as it is suddenly all on Xanthar. It's a 1-on-2 yet again, but it is relatively winnable. He had a pretty good chance
through the last few. Let's see if he can hold up once more. He spots the ankles. He knows they're coming around. He's got the first fight. He's got one. He's got two. No problems here for Aerial. Will eventually be denied, but the only two remaining players, they got no health. They don't care about health.
So that's really not ideal, although that small bit of molly damage, it could help out. But at this point now, all on TiZi, and he's got 2 kills to his name. He's going to need to double it. And initially not looking at the correct side. The 9-6 scoreline at the halftime. If they get this pistol round, then I probably would start believing that perhaps we will see that third map indeed. And as I say that, despite the initial kill having actually gone in favor of Big, Sergey, he does pull off a double, but didn't expect to be flanked out so quickly by Xanthar, who comes out with a double of his own. Before Sunny, he finally comes back in from outside. So it's flanks on flanks right now. They have a player pinned in this corner in towards Squeaky as well, but Xanthar just doesn't care. To ensure that Big's economy doesn't grow into a ridiculous position within the first couple of rounds of the half. Otherwise, they could be looking at a kind of similar position to Dust 2, but what the hell? I was going to say initially, okay, yeah, those trades were looking okay back and forth. For a moment, though, ENCE had all of the frags on the board going in favor of their Deagles, but TiZi, he's trying to salvage. He's gotten a quick double kill and giving them some hope back in Xanthar's. But we're
going to see Sunny with an opportunity to pull off a bit of a nutty clutch. He's got the Deagle out. Oh, the peek with the nade instead of the peek with the rifle actually allows him the chance to get the plant, and he's going to go chasing this first kill. This could be huge. Sunny knows he has to get it, but he's going to do so. Now down to a 1v1. They've given him the opportunity back. Xanthar, meanwhile, oh, he's just going to stick the bomb. There's the dub coming through. Xanthar
have no idea what's going on, whether they could be moving towards Secret. Of course, they do have a player around Secret, so they know that's not the case. Yop, who can have a quick gander towards outside. Needs to be careful, though, because he nearly got caught there from the garage. And the frags just continue going towards ENCE. I understand why they're feeling pressured right there, and TiZi tries to make the play.
Might have some better luck this time. There's a lot of players around. He got chased down with the MAC-10 previously. This time he's playing a tighter angle over by the fire extinguisher, but he's losing teammates in the meantime. And they might just leave him alone. They don't need to fight this. They've got a setup. If he pokes in, he's going to poke. He's almost going to find that frag. 2 health. Aerial survives and gets to slip away. Seriously next to Falter. It's all just on TiZi, who's just going to go looking for something, anything. Sergey's now spotted an ankle. Just a hint of ankle. Great mental reset. A lot of kudos to give to him to be able to forget about that one and get into this. Speaking of forgetting, we're going to have to forget about that because this round is mad.
Position now for them to be in. And it does go back, as you said, when Aerial turned the tide of this game with that ridiculous Deagle.
Clever lad. Look at this play out. Aldu's just going to run through, no fear. And it works out because Aerial's there for the trade. Sunny's behind him. They are and they've heard tabseN drop down, I think. That gives the audio key through. tabseN not going to be able to get the best of him. Yumpy was ready for it. They heard the audio. They knew they had it. And that applies big pressure now to the German side. TiZi and ENCE could do something, but seriously, and with it might be the hopes for the big squad. That's the bomb, though. Oh, no. This is suddenly back in doubt, back in question. ENCE have to regroup for an assault on this parcel of C4. Keto, though, a little bit of a questionable decision there. He's kind of crawling out of heaven slowly. He gets caught. He's not expecting anyone to be in the same zip code. And now you're going to have TiZi trying to go for fights because he just wants to keep them off balance, and it works. He brings back a kill. Did he lose the bomb? He did indeed. He gave up guardianship of it. An area will
molly back off. There's not really much to be done around that area for the moment anyways. Oh, and ends up actually getting spammed down. That's a bit unfortunate. Just after the nade as well, I believe, went in. tabseN flashed back in towards outside, and yeah, being patient there, especially with that second kill, he will eventually be able to find it, and it's a cleanup. Big, they don't drop a single player.
Opening pick, CSGO, I love this position. He's going to get one. Can he drop down? You need to get out of here. Don't stick around too long, CSGO. I know it's tempting. Don't throw your life away. CSGO's actually going to go out of secret? What was that? How would that work? tabseN, fortunately, is going to bail him out. So much damage done has tabseN. Still thinks there might be a player coming behind him. He could get shot in the back here. Xanthar, what is happening? What is this communication? They just have no idea where these players are. Oh, my goodness. That could be the round. 15 seconds. There's no time to spare, but there's enough for ENCE to get a bomb plant. And they're out of position. They can't deny this. They're going to come decoying, but the bomb's covered off from that. Now there's going to be a kill. No, not quite. But the lineup is there for Sergey. 16-10.